Welcome to on tonight's Clubhouse Live, another of the Packers' talented pass catchers is here as we welcome Malik Heath to the show. Did Sunday night's tie feel like a win, a loss, or maybe just weird? We'll ask our guest, and the bye week is here. We'll get a state of the team from Malik as the guys settle in for a week of R&R. Plus, you'll flip over tonight's Clubhouse Live Challenge. All right, it's time to get started. Hey, Malik, come on in.
Hey, everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the Fox Club. Beautiful Monday night. We're hanging out inside Neuroscience Group Field at Fox City Stadium. Beautiful Grand Chute, Wisconsin. This is the home of the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers and the home to Clubhouse Live. Unreal energy tonight, and there's a big reason why. We'll introduce them in a minute, but how's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody feeling tonight? Everybody okay? The sun's shining. It was morning, afternoon, evening. The earth continues to spin, right? Just relax, folks. It's a long, long season. But great to have you all here at the Fox Club, and great also to have members of the second-ranked Winneconne High School football team. They're part of our team spotlight. And they're bringing a little extra energy here tonight, boy, just like last year. I think we got to have these guys on every single week. We love it. So we'll meet the Wolves here a little bit later on in the show, but we do have plenty to get to, plenty to talk about. How do you guys like Green Bay Packers 40, Dallas Cowboys 40? What do you guys think about that? A tie. After all that offense and all that back and forth entertainment, Sunday night shootout ends in a tie. Brandon McManus's 34-yard field goal as time expired in overtime solidified the Packers' first tie since the 2018 season. The fourth quarter and overtime featured a combined 37 points, while both teams combined for 925 yards of offense. Jordan Love, big night, 337 yards, 3 touchdowns, 118.1 passer rating. How about Romeo Doubs, 3 touchdown catches for him, including that go-ahead 15-yarder with 1:45 to play. Josh Jacobs looked good, running for 2 scores to lead a rushing attack that finished with 164 yards. But big special teams miscues and a defense that really struggled, surrendering scores in 6 of the Cowboys' 7 final drives, which included 5 touchdowns. That negated the chance at securing a victory. So when the schedule came out, it kind of seemed like Week 5 was a little too early for the bye week, but maybe the bye week is actually coming at a good time for the green and gold as those guys look to regroup, rest up, and turn their attention to the Cincinnati Bengals in a couple of weeks. So we don't have happy Vince. We don't have mad Vince tonight. We have confused Vince, perplexed Vince, contemplative Vince. He's not sure what to make of what happened yesterday. A tie. We don't want to see ties. So Vince Lombardi thinking things through a little bit, but you know Vince is happy when the guys are here, his football players, and we got another good one here tonight. He's a friend of the show. We'll bring him over here in a little bit, but how about Green Bay Packers wide receiver Malik Heath? He's right here. We'll get him over here in just a minute, but first, big thank you to our 2 presenting sponsors, Cellcom and Piggly Wiggly. Switched to a national carrier without a say. Cellcom has your back. They'll buy out your U.S. cellular contract and give you up to $1,100 toward a new phone when you switch. Cellcom, built for Wisconsin by Wisconsin. See cellcom.com for details. And Piggly Wiggly is proud to support the Green Bay Packers as your local grocery store. They're committed to making a difference in the community, both on and off the field. Shop local, shop the pig. All right, I am contractually obligated to do it for 17 years now. It's when I have to introduce the worst member of our Clubhouse Live crew. It is Chicago Bears fan Ricardo Arguello.
Yes. Whoa. See, I don't know if they're booing me because I'm a Bears fan or I'm an Amro grad. Right? They're big rivals, Winneconne and Amro.
Why are you making so many enemies tonight, Ricardo?
I don't know. It's kind of fun.
What's the matter with you?
I feed off that negative energy, man.
You do love it, but hey, congrats to your Bears somehow pulling one out. snatching victory in the jaws of defeat, as they say.
Like I said before we were doing this, I said a win's a win. You never, apologize for a win. But Packer fans, kind of when you get the win and they didn't play well, you're like, that's kind of what I'm going through. Hey, a win's a win, though, Brett. No doubt about it.
And you know what? The Bears are still behind the Packers in the NFC North standings, right? They're still behind the Packers, 2-1-1 versus 2-2.
That is true.
So enough about your Bears. That's too much about your Bears. But what we want to know, and what those watching online want to know, is how the show works.
It is live, and it is interactive, so we welcome your questions and your comments through that live chat if you're watching on the desktop, on your phone, or maybe on your tablet. If you put the mouse or whatever, the pointy thing over the video, it should prompt a chat application. Log in, give yourself a name so you guys know who's asking the questions, and I will get those comments and questions over to you and Malik.
Follow us on Twitter or X, right, at PCBretzi, at Ricardo De Leon, at Malik Heath 2. And as always, we appreciate your support on Facebook, facebook.com/Clubhouse Live and Packers News. And Ricardo, why not a subscription? I think it's free, right, to our USA Today Network Wisconsin YouTube channel.
There's no excuse not for you not to follow us on YouTube at all.
Absolutely. So that's it's a plethora of ways to watch us and enjoy the show. So I thought since the bye week's here, why not put the Bears welcome mat down for Malik Heath to stomp his feet all over, because no matter what, we don't like the Chicago Bears around here. So tonight's guest, ladies and gentlemen, is in his third NFL season, all with the Packers. He was signed by the Packers as an undrafted free agent in May of 2023. He has appeared in all 4 games so far for the Packers this season, with action in both offense and special teams. He appeared in 26 games over the previous 2 seasons, tallying 25 receptions, 222 yards, and 3 touchdowns. In 2023, he became the first undrafted rookie to start at wide receiver for the Packers in Week 1 since the 1970 AFL and NFL merger. How about that? Making some history. Our guest tonight is a proud Mississippi native. He played college football at both Mississippi State and Ricardo Ole Miss. I didn't think you were allowed to do that. You can't switch back and forth, right? That's is that the Egg Bowl? Is that what they play for? The Egg Bowl? Yeah, the Egg Bowl down in Mississippi. In his 1 season with Ole Miss, the Rebels, he led them in receptions with 60 and receiving yards with 971. He also had 5 receiving touchdowns. Our guest tonight, he loves to block, doesn't he? Right? He's a big-time blocker. He loves to play physical, loves to do the dirty work. He loves to make incredible sideline catches. You remember that play back against the Commanders? And he is one of the toughest dudes, for sure, on the Packers roster. How about a big Clubhouse Live welcome for Green Bay Packers wide receiver number 18, it's Malik Heath, everybody. All right. You know, Ricardo, that's 2 now. Matthew Golden last week, Malik Heath this week. They're giving me kind of those fancy handshakes. I'm just not cool enough to do that. I'm just not cool enough.
Someday you will be.
I'm trying to do the regular handshake, and they're doing that cool stuff, and I need to learn how to do a proper handshake, Malik. So thank you for being here. And by the way, folks, I will announce next week's guest at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. But welcome back. You were here last year towards the end of the season. You're here this year. What do you think of this crowd here tonight? How about this crowd, this energy?
Yeah, this energy is crazy right
Isn't
now.
it?
Yeah, the football team.
Look at these guys right here.
Football team coming with it.
We're going to have Winnicott on every single week from here on out, right? We're going to do that every single week.
Yeah.
Extra energy. So thanks for being here as you're heading into the bye. But how you feeling today? Are you feeling tired, feeling sluggish? What time did you get back? What time did the plane land? It had to be early in the morning, I'm thinking.
Yeah, we landed like 3 a.m.
Ooh. And then back to the office, back to the building?
Yeah, we had to work out today. We had to do some workouts and stuff today. Did a little recovery and stuff like that.
What's the mood like today? How's everybody feeling? How are the guys doing, right? We'll talk a little bit about feeling about the bye or the tie, but just in a general overall mood. What's going on over there at 1265 Lombardi?
I mean, it was a rolling start. It wasn't like everybody was in at the same time, so you could just come in and get your workout in. But, you know, everybody's mood is the same. We feel like we should have won the game, you know. Well, it was a tie, no win or lose, but we feel like we should have, you know, came out on top.
So I'm kind of curious in situations like that when you come in, are tables flipped, are papers strewn all over the place? You hear a lot of kicking and yelling and screaming, and just overall intensity, or is it nothing like that at all?
Nah, it's nothing like that at all. I mean, we know what we got to do. We know what team we got. You know, we know it was a lot of little details and stuff we messed up on and stuff like that that affected the outcome, and we gonna correct it. So it's on to the next game, really.
That's life in the NFL, right?
Yeah.
Let's just go on to the next one. Of course, you have to wait for a couple weeks for the next one. But
for sure.
we'll talk about all this football stuff here in a little bit. But I want to talk again about your journey. We had a great conversation with you last year about your road to the NFL from Mississippi. By the way, how is that allowable that a kid from Mississippi can play for Ole Miss and Mississippi State, because those two programs hate each other? How is that possible, Malik?
It wasn't possible now. I ain't supposed to do it, but I just
No,
did
you're
it.
not supposed to do that.
I did it so I can get back at them.
So everybody at Mississippi State hates your guts now?
Yeah, they hate me. They for sure hate me. I don't even think they claim me no more. They don't even claim me no more. I don't think they even put up nothing about Malik.
Nothing. It's all Ole Miss the one season.
Ole Miss.
What's that like? Ole Miss is in Oxford, right?
Yeah, it's in Oxford, Mississippi.
Is that like big Archie Manning and Eli Manning? Is it all about the Mannings down there in Ole Miss?
All about the Mannings. They got their own little trophy room. Just all them. Everything is all about them. It's all about the Mannings up there.
And isn't it, and I think I saw this, isn't the speed limit like 18 miles per hour for Archie Manning's number, I think, and then like 10 for Eli Manning's number or something like that? Don't they do that?
I ain't get too much into that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's because you were speeding through campus, right? You weren't paying attention. You weren't paying attention to the speed limits, were you, down there? You're not paying any attention to that. So, well, let's do this. As I said, we talked a little bit last time you were here. Undrafted guy, right, now in his third season, really carving out a nice NFL career for yourself. You're sticking around. How did you make it happen, Malik? Because it's not easy to get yourself on the active roster, especially from where you came from.
I mean, I just come in there and just have great confidence that I know I can play this game. You know, I know I can play in the NFL for a very long time. As long as I had that right mindset when I step on the field and step into, walk into them doors in that facility, then anything can happen. Anything is possible.
You'll ever allow yourself, now that you're in your third season, to kind of say, kick back, I made it, right? I'm here, no big deal.
Oh, no, it's the NFL, it stands for not for long, so you don't know how long you got in this, in this profession. So, it's tough. You just got to come in, like I said, every day, one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, just keep stacking days.
Yeah, not get too far ahead, don't look too far back. But how did you persevere then? Or your mindset? How did you just kind of focus in on what you had to do to make it? Because again, it's not easy.
I mean, it's a lot of stuff I do, to get my mindset right, in that way. I just think about my family, coming from where I came from. I don't supposed to be here, I've been doubted, counted out, I ain't supposed to be here right now, so I just take that as a chip on my shoulder and just, push through everything every day.
So when people doubt you, some people are saying, I'm going to prove you wrong, and other people are like, well, I really wish you could support me, but I'm guessing you were the other, right? You're like, I'm going to prove you wrong. If you're going to doubt me, I'm going to show you that you're completely wrong, right?
Yeah, I'm that type of guy. I got to show. I just be wanting to prove everybody wrong. Prove the world wrong that Malik can play. Like that's the type of person I am.
He can play, right? He's proven everybody wrong so far. I think we can say anything, and those guys are going to just go cheer like crazy over there, right? Somebody's going to screaming and having a good time. But, hey, when you first signed with Green Bay and you got going with the off-season stuff, training camp, what was job number one for you? Priority number one as you entered that locker room for the first time, what was on your mind?
I mean, like I said, just doing everything right, the right way, all the little details, everything, my speed, my route detail, my route depth, all the stuff that, make you a great receiver in this league. That's why I just, that's what I took accountability to myself on when I walked in.
So you grow up, right, big-time high school athlete, doing your thing in college, whether it's Mississippi State or Ole Miss. You're used to being the focal point. Now you come into the NFL, and it's a little bit of a different role, right? Kind of behind-the-scenes guy, the dirty work guy. Was that tough to embrace that role for you? How did you embrace that role?
I mean, I embraced it the right way in my eyes. I feel like I embraced it the right way. It's tough too, but me just embracing it, I just, you know, I was just taking advantage of my opportunity. I'm just taking advantage of all my opportunities because I don't get that, you know, I don't get many. So, like, my mindset is just, you know, just take advantage of all your opportunities, the ones that you know, the ones you get. Because like I said, you never know when ain't gonna be your last snap of football, you know what I'm saying? So that's how.
What attracted you to Green Bay? Why did you sign with the Packers?
I mean, I felt like they was young at receiver, you know. They had just drafted Christian and Rome, Randall and Lazard, all of them had left, Sammy, all them boy. And I just felt like I had a perfect position, you know, to come in and help this team.
What do you like better, Malik? You like that big-time sideline catch, which we're going to talk about here in a little bit, or you like a block that springs a guy open for a big gainer? What do you want more? What do you like more? What gets you pumped a little bit more?
I mean, I feel like the block, you know, because it's not nobody, somebody going to see, you know. It's not just, like, highlighted out there, you know what I mean? It's just about getting the respect of my teammates and the respect of my coach and knowing that I'm willing to do that, you know what I mean?
Hey Rosie, let's put up the photo there if you could on the screen. Look at that big time catch. You remember that against the Commanders? Great picture of you along the sideline against Washington. 37-yard completion along the sideline and your Week 2 win against the Commanders. Take us through that play, right? Because and did you know you had both toes down? I mean, how do you do it all? You got to catch the ball. You got to make sure your feet are down. You have to all do it within a split second. How do you come down with stuff like that? I mean, that's just an incredible play.
I mean, it was all in my feet. I knew I was going to catch it, you know. I feel like I got great hands. I got great ball skills, you know, concentration. So I knew I was going to catch it. It was just all about how far away I was from the sideline and how, you know, how can I get my feet. So that's why I tried to turn around and catch it like sideways and then get the left toe in because the right toe was going to be in anyway. I just tried to throw it real quick because you're going to hit the ground anyway, so you might as well just go throw your foot into the ground. You're going to fall anyway, so that's what I did.
Big time catch. Can you do practice stuff like that?
Yeah.
Sideline stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that's some of the stuff we do in individual. You know, sideline toe drag stuff we do with our coaching individual. You know, to work on because it's gonna come up in the game and it did. You know.
So when you're watching film of that catch, right? The next day, I'm sure everybody's like, "Wow, great play." Are you going up to Jordan, going up to Coach LaFleur, saying, "Hey, how about a few more targets, guys? Huh? How about a few more targets? Look what I can do for you offensively."
Nah, I ain't that type of guy. I'm just, you know, like I said, I take advantage of my opportunity. Whatever's given to me, that's what I'm gonna take.
Let's keep talking a little bit about your off season. This off season, as you prepared once again, to fight for a playoff spot, because again, nothing was guaranteed, right? So, first of all, you trimmed down a little bit from last year, right?
Yes, sir.
How much weight did you lose, Malik?
I lost like 5-6 pounds.
And then can you tell that made a difference already? Because
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like a ton of weight, but
Yeah, I feel like I'm moving a little bit more faster. I feel like I can get in and out of my cuts better, you know, feel lighter, you know, feel like I can run a little faster, like I said.
So what does it mean, like no more cheeseburgers or what's going on, all right? So
No.
cheese curds, right?
I mean, you can eat cheeseburgers and stuff like that. You just got to know what time to eat it and stuff like that.
And maybe not have 3 of them in one sitting,
Yeah.
right? So like Ricardo over there loves his cheeseburgers.
3? What are you talking about? More like 4 or 5, bro.
4 or 5.
You shortchanging me?
Wash it down with a brat too, huh?
Well, not so Italian sauce.
Yeah, right, exactly. So, and then route running. You wanted to work on being a more precise route runner. Explain that to us.
I mean, not a precise route run. I just wanted to work on getting, turning my shot clock off and just knowing like you can be the last progression in this read, so you can take your time on this route, stuff like that. Getting my depth, little details like that, getting my depth on every route, stuff like that. Not cutting short because the DB is in my area where I'm supposed to cut my route off, and stuff like that.
All route tree stuff too, right? You got to know all the routes of the route tree.
Yeah, I know everyone.
That's tough, isn't it, though? Everybody thinks, oh, what's the big deal? But it's pretty, like, to the yard, it's very precise.
Oh yeah, cause especially when your offense is schemed and it's all working off time, and so you got to be timed in with timing up with your quarterback, locked in with your quarterback footwork. It all works off, timing and scheme.
Last thing, and then Ricardo, it's time for our audience questions. So maybe get those Winneconne guys ready to go. But I got a kick out of this because I was kind of reviewing last year's script and conversation, and I kind of chuckled at this because I know you described yourself, I think you called yourself a wild child back in college, right?
Yeah.
A little bit of a wild child. So have you been able to reflect from those days to now how far you've come, right? I mean, wild child days, maybe maturity, and now you seem like a very mature young man, but have you been able to think back and just how long this journey has been in a short amount of time?
Yeah, I always look back because, like I said, it was a tough road getting here. It wasn't perfect. Days I wanted to quit, stuff like that, but I just kept on chucking, and I just kept on, kept pushing, kept going forward. But I reflect on them days a lot, because it helped me become the man that I am today.
What are you most proud of as you look back on your football journey so far, from where you started to where you are right now?
Just knowing like everything ain't gonna come your way. You know what I mean? Like every ball not gonna be yours. Everything is not gonna be called for you. You know what I mean? So like just controlling what I can control basically. You know what I mean?
Well, how about you got a little boy too at home, right? How has that shaped you? How's that helped you?
I mean, it helped me a lot, man, cause he watching me. He looking up to me. He wanna be just like me. So by him watching me and him looking up to me, I'm gonna do everything I can do to put the right stuff in his face.
Great thing about kids, though, they don't really care what happened, right? they still love Dad. Doesn't matter what happened.
Oh,
but,
yeah, for sure.
Last thing, how high is the ceiling for Malik Heath, right? What are your individual goals, your aspirations as you kind of look at your NFL career? I mean, it still seems like you're only just scratching the surface of what you can really do out on the football field.
I mean, my standard is high, man. I hold myself to a high standard. I feel like I can be a Pro Bowl caliber player, all-pro caliber player. I feel like I can be one of them dudes on this team or any team, you know what I mean, just period. That's what I feel like, and that's how.
How about Malik Heath so far tonight, right? All right. All right, Ricardo, it's a little wild in here tonight. I'm going to kick it over to you. Maybe you can bring some calm to the situation. You got some audience questions.
I'll do my question. First off, we got a couple Winneconne guys to ask a question, but we have
our young favorite.
Young favorite, I'm sorry.
Yes.
From the old show back on College Avenue. This is Tracy Santos.
Yes.
Her question for Malik. Go ahead, Tracy.
Malik, with all the rule changes from year to year now, do the players get a handbook from the NFL that you can study them all, or is it just up to the coaches to make sure you're all aware?
I mean, I think all the coaches, we have meetings and we do meetings on all the new rules during the training camp. We have NFL reps come in during the training camp and tell us about all the new rules and everything they put in place for us. So yeah, we have meetings and stuff.
All right, thank
Great
you, Tracy.
question. Thank you, Tracy. Who else do you have, Ricardo?
Yeah, we got a big guy here. You know this guy, Brad Hudson. Sam Alinsky? Yes, there we go. I don't want to get him mad.
He was the guy that was eating pizza in your Elite 11 video, right? Yeah.
11 football players along with Brody Schaefer. So he has a question for... All right. They really like him. Good question for Malik. Go ahead.
So on our team, we got a couple of people that are thinking about playing at the next level. What was the biggest change that you noticed playing high school ball and then transitioning into college? What did you notice?
Playing high school ball, going to college. I mean, just know like in college, everybody wants your position. Everybody chasing you. You just like when you get in there, you gonna be chasing another person. Everybody want be the top dog, and you gotta work every day for everything you want. You know what I mean? So it's no days off when you're in college because you want to get to the next level after college. Just like you trying to get to the next level when you get to high school, you want to get to the next level after college, so you got to work twice as hard.
Yeah, Hudson's going Division I. Where you going, Hudson?
Illinois State.
Oh, yeah?
So, yeah, he knows that transition. All right, Hudson, thank you. Hey, we got Bryce Jones here. Bryce, your question?
As you got to the NFL, who's like a mentor that helped shape your game?
That's tough.
You stumped him. Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, a mentor that I talk to a lot, he not in the league no more, but he played like 9 years in the league. He went to Ole Miss. His name Dante Moncrief. He actually coaching up there at Ole Miss right now. That's a guy I lean on a lot because he played a lot of ball in this league, went 3rd round in the league, you know, got multiple contracts and stuff like that. So that's a guy I lean on more.
Excellent. Good stuff. Great
Right.
questions.
Yo, thank
great
you, guys.
answers. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
And I'm going to take our first time out. Ricardo, try to bring the decibel levels down a little bit.
Maybe a little bit.
Kind of relax things a little bit. So, according to ESPN Insights, it's our stat pack, ESPN Insights, Sunday's 40-40 final, right? The second highest scoring tie in NFL history. How about that? And it's the highest scoring tie in league history since overtime was added to the regular season way back in 1974. So maybe you guys don't want to have a tie, Malik, but you're making history doing it. So at least there's a silver lining there a little bit. Hey, Ricardo, we're doing trivia tonight, right?
We are doing trivia, and you can win some great prizes, but here are the rules. First off, we'll ask the question. If you think you know the answer, you have to raise your hand. Please don't shout it out. And if you're correct, you win what, Brett?
Again, Ricardo, some great prizes from the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers. We have this football whiffer bobblehead, right? Whiffer. And we've got this cool shantymen, like, summer hat thing.
Okay.
You know? So, hey, weather's like summer for the next week. It's going to be 80 degrees. I love it. So I think that'll come in handy.
But once you win, you're out for the rest of the show. And sorry, live chatters, you got to be here to win.
All right, so Malik, I'll ask the first question, and as always, your job is to see who raises his or her hand first. We mentioned the last time a Packers regular season game ended in a tie. That was back in the 2018 season. Who did the Green Bay Packers play that day? I see that guy way back there. Yes, he didn't even need the hint. Come on up. You get the bell. You can pick your prize, whatever one you want. Maybe get a handshake from Malik Heath. And yeah, the Vikings. The Packers and Vikings played to a 29-29 stalemate during week 2 of the 2018 season. Neither team scored in overtime. Ricardo, this is crazy tonight. This is crazy. My ears are ringing right now.
That gentleman, that might have been the first time he's been cheered that loudly.
A high five just for winning a trivia question. So, all right, a little bit more with Malik Heath. Now, we don't have a Clubhouse Live GIF of the night, but Rosie, how about our Clubhouse Live photo of the night? What do we have there? Yes, look at the looks. That's kind of how everybody looked after the game. Just kind of staring. There's Micah Parsons there, just kind of staring ahead, not sure what to make of what just happened, right? Just sort of staring out into space. And I think that's, Ricardo, I think that's what everybody was doing, was just kind of like, what? That was an entertaining game back and forth, and it ends kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm just not satisfied with how it ended, 40-40. So anyway, Malik, what does a tie feel like to you? Does it feel like a win? Does it feel like a loss? Does it feel weird? I mean, how does it feel? What are you thinking as it ended 40-40?
On the field, it felt weird because I thought like we finna go out there again. I thought it was finna be a second overtime. So I see everybody taking their stuff out. I'm like, what we doing? They're like, it's a tie. I'm like, what? It's a tie. Everybody else, like, it was like a couple of us saying like a tie. I ain't never had a tie because this is my first time being in an overtime game since I've been in the league too. So like, I was excited. I'm thinking we finna pull it out. We finna do a comeback. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, it just felt like it was like we don't know if we lost or won. You know?
Yeah,
it's weird.
It is weird, right?
Yeah.
It's weird, and Ricardo, I guess I wasn't even aware that rules had even changed in overtime. They were explaining it last night. I thought initially, right, if, say, Dallas gets it, kicks a field goal, Packers score a touchdown, they win. Or if Dallas scores a touchdown, that's ball game. Wasn't that the old overtime rules?
Well,
now they switch it to the playoff
They're
rules.
changing them. They might as well change them to what the college rules are. Those are much better.
Easier to understand, right? I mean, you don't want to see a game end in a tie, right? I mean, this is 2025 now. This isn't 1948. I mean, this is we need to know who wins and who loses, right? Don't you think?
Yeah, I think we need to do the college rules for sure.
I agree too. What do you guys think? Would you rather see like college overtime and just?
Yeah, for sure.
And on top of that, Ricardo, both teams get possession, but then they shrink it to 10 minutes instead of a full 15.
Right. Yep.
You know, it's just too confusing out there. So.
All right, get off your box. Quit the
Yeah,
rant.
you know, because Roger Goodell, a big fan of the show. I know he's watching right now from New York City. Well, what was the message from Matt LaFleur and your position coaches today? What were they talking to you guys about? Still off to a solid start, 2-1-1, but I'm sure you guys are thinking, man, we're this close to being 4-0. Probably should be 4-0. So what are they talking to you guys about?
I mean, we didn't have meetings today. We just had workouts, recovery. We didn't have meetings today, so we're gonna find out what they say and all that tomorrow about the game. But after the game, he pretty much said like we had a lot of stuff we had to clean up and stuff like that. That's it.
So you're essentially the quarter mark of the season. I know it's 17 games, but you got 4 games in. How would you assess things as a whole and what you guys been able to put on tape offensively right now? How would you assess the offensive side of the ball so far this season, 4 games in?
I mean, I feel like we got a great offense. I feel like we got one of the greatest greatest offense in the league. And I feel like if we stop the penalties and stop like the negative plays and stay above the chains, I feel like we can do some great things this year.
I asked Matthew this Golden this last week, but I'll ask you the same. I have it later in the script, but you mentioned penalties. How do you fix that, right? It just seems like it's problematic because they're coming at some bad times, false starts, things like that, pre-snap stuff. Discipline stuff, just really honing in, or I guess how do you clean that up?
Yeah, like you said, just honing in on the snap counts and on the cadence and stuff like that. Just you watching the ball anyway, so you just gotta lock in on the football and know the snap counts. Know we gonna do different snap counts, silent counts, and stuff like that. Know how we gonna come that week in the game.
So last night, 40 points, 489 yards. I mean, that's some production for sure. But I'm guessing you and all your teammates, you're still going to say you're not where you want to be offensively. Is that true? Where can you see this thing evolving if you say you think you have one of the best offenses in the league?
I mean, we put up 50 and we had a lot of points left out there, like the strip sack, stuff like that. We could have drove down and scored on that one. When we have to punt it because of penalties and stuff like that, we keep going backwards instead of going forward. Like, we could have put up more than 40 points if you go look at the tape.
Yeah, so a lot out there, more yards, more points to get. Jordan Love used the word consistent after the game, being consistent in practice, in games, and everything, because then I suppose that becomes muscle memory, brain memory, right?
For sure.
Consistency the key?
Yeah, consistency is the key.
So take us into those late drives by Jordan Love, your quarterback, because it got wild there, right? So let's kind of review here a little bit. Dallas is up 30-27 with under 5 minutes to play. Then Love leads the offense on a 10-play, 80-yard drive, right? Capped by a touchdown pass to Romeo Doubs, our friend, right? Romeo Doubs. So then the Packers take the lead. Cowboys respond with a touchdown with 50 seconds to go. Then Love leads the offense down the field for a field goal to tie the game. You had a 9-yard catch, by the way, right, on that drive, a big play, a big catch. Take us in the huddle in those situations when it's do or die. What's being said? What's Jordan Love telling you guys? How is his command of the huddle? Just take us through that whole operation, because it was remarkable how you guys kept responding, particularly late when you had to at least get a field goal to send it into overtime.
He was just telling us, him and Josh Jacobs were really just telling us, just come on, we got to finish these drives, stuff like that. And he was just telling everybody to lock in on the details and just everybody just go out there and play ball, Don't be nervous, just calm down, play ball. We done been in these games before. We done been in these situations before. He's just telling us just don't panic, Just keep your cool, and don't panic.
Seems like that have to get frustrating after a while, though, because, okay, you guys take the lead, Romeo Dobbs scores, you think, well, that could be ball game, right? A minute 45 or something to go. And then the Cowboys take the lead, and it's just back and forth in these last few minutes. It seems like that would be mentally draining. So how do you keep fresh and make sure that your head does stay in the game? Because it was chaos there for a while.
I mean, they're in the league too, you know. They're a national football team too, so they get paid just like we do. We know we're gonna have to go out there. If they score, we know we're gonna have to go out there and do our job. You know, that's what we got on our mind. Going out there and doing our job, no matter what, no matter how the outcome come out, or with the defense or anything. Just go out there and do our job.
Be a pro, right?
Be a pro.
No matter what the situation is in the game. Yeah, there was a stat out there that said there were 9 consecutive drives combined by both teams in which a touchdown or a field goal was scored. It was crazy. It kind of reminded me some of the, not to call you an old timer, Bob, but some of remember that Monday night game against Washington back in 1983, a 48-47 game? So that's kind of what this game reminded folks of, I think, last night. So a few more things, and then Ricardo, it's your turn again for our social media question of the night, so get ready for that. But I want to ask you your impressions of 3 guys, all right? I want to kind of talk about, gush about those guys. First, your impressions on rookie Matthew Golden, one of our anchor guests this year. He was here last week, 5 catches for 58 yards, but some impressions that you've seen from him so far early on in his career. Looks like he's going to be a good one.
He gonna be good. He got great hands. He runs fast. He can run routes already at a young age, and he only 21, you know. So he gonna be good for sure.
He claims, now of course it might not be fair yet, but he claims he can run faster than Christian Watson when Christian Watson is healthy. Do you believe that, Malik?
I ain't in it. I ain't in there. I'm stay out. They probably be watching.
You're gonna stay out of that a little bit?
Yeah, I'm stay out of there. We got meetings tomorrow. They gonna be arguing. We already be arguing about that in the receiving room right now as it is. I ain't in there.
Remember, Ricardo, Matthew said we could stream the race once.
That sounds like a big-time ratings thriller right there.
Right out here in the outfield at Fox City Stadium, Neuroscience Group Field. We'll set up a 40-yard dash, and we'll see who's faster.
Nah, it's going to be big time for sure.
Yeah?
It's going to be big time for sure.
That would get a lot of views, wouldn't it? So, second, how about your impressions on rookie Savion Williams, right? This guy kind of looks like a jack-of-all-trades guy. He can catch passes, he can run, return kicks. He's starting to make a little bit of a splash too, right?
Yeah, I call him unicorn because he just do so much. You don't know how he gonna come that game. You don't know what type of mindset he on. He do whatever he do, you know, for the team, you know.
Yeah, take some direct snaps and all that too.
Yeah.
It's like a little gadget guy,
Yeah.
but definitely got a lot of skill and some flash. You can see that. Third, finally, your impressions on Romeo Dobbs, right? Friend of the show, a great friend of the show. First career 3-touchdown game for number 87. How about that, right? He had 6 catches for 58 yards last night. Matthew told us that Romeo has really taken him under his wing. Mm-hmm. Have you seen Romeo really kind of taking over a little bit of that leadership role in your room?
Yeah, he doing a great job right now with the leadership. Everybody know what you're going to get out of Rome. I mean, he get up every day before we have to go in and go catch jugs. He catch like 200-300 balls a morning, and then come back before we go to practice and catch another 150. So you know what you're gonna get out of Rome. You know he gonna be consistent. He gonna have that dog mentality. Like can't nobody guard him. I mean, he's just a great player, and he gonna do everything the right way by the book. You know. Every detail gonna be right. Like he's just a great person and a great player.
Yeah, he's off to a great start this season. Nice to see him get in the end zone. And a couple more things, Ricardo. Then it's your turn. But you know, fans are kind of daydreaming right now, right? Because you got all you guys already getting that playing time. But then eventually, Christian Watson's gonna come back. Jaden Reed's gonna come back. Ooh, what's a full arsenal in that wide receiver room gonna look like when you have all those targets, all those weapons, right? Could be pretty special in that wide receiver group.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy when both of them get back. It's gonna be crazy, especially Christian, cause like Christian, he gonna take the top out the defense regardless. He gonna take the top out the defense. He gonna catch him a deep ball every game. I mean, like it's some stuff you just can't teach with him. And Jay Reed, he like the soul of the room. Like he the dirty work guy. He gonna do whatever he need to do for the team and for the offense at that moment or any moment in the game.
How does Christian look? I mean, I suppose you can't. I don't want you to give things away, in that. But I from reports, it sounds like he's looking pretty good already.
Nah, he looking good. He looking good. He running fast. And it's not even fully out of the way. I don't even think. I don't know. But he looking fast. He's still looking like Christian Watson.
He's still looking like number 9. So that's fun. Finally, last but not least, Jordan Love. How have you seen him grow as a quarterback? You guys have been together, right? His 3 years as a starter overlap with your 3 years in the league. So where have you seen the most growth from him from year 1 as a starter to today? He's off to a great start. I mean, 8 touchdowns, 1 pick only, almost a 70% completion percentage, 113 quarterback rating, and even 1,000 yards passing. It's exciting stuff that we're seeing from number 10.
Yeah, I just think he grow. I mean, he getting better on just taking what the defense giving him. Like he not forcing everything down the field. He not forcing throws. He not doing none of that. He just taking, just taking what the defense give him. Check downs, throw a check down to Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs take it for 10, 15 yards, first down. Just he doing a better job of just playing above the sticks and making the right decisions.
Letting your playmakers make some plays, right? Getting the ball in their hand in space. So, Malik Heath, right? Doing some good stuff here tonight. All right, Malik, enough of me. I'm going to go back over to Ricardo because I know he has a very interesting social media question of the night.
That's right. This is from Brandon Knoll on Facebook. He wants to know this, Malik. With the limited play time that you get, how do you take advantage while on the field to ensure that you make as great of an impact as possible?
I mean, that's what I practice for, That's why I go in and practice. I get those reps and I visualize myself doing it. Even if I don't get that many opportunities, I just visualize myself making that play on this play, on this formation and all that. So that's how I take it. Like I just visualize myself making the play. Even if I ain't out there, even if I ain't getting no playing time, I just visualize myself. That's me doing the same thing.
Good stuff. Great question. And Malik Heath, all business here. I love it. For having his question selected, Brandon wins a signed photo. Each week, we'll ask you to submit a question for our guest that we'll ask live during the show. Look for it again on Facebook.com/Clubhouse Live. Time out, Ricardo. It's trivia question number 2. I know you want to ask this question.
Well, and I need both you and Malik to look out in the crowd to see who raises their hand first. Here is the trivia question. We mentioned Romeo Doubs had 3 touchdown catches against the Cowboys. Who was the last Packers wide receiver to accomplish that same feat?
I will give it to him, right?
Yes.
We'll give it to him. Yeah, come on up. He got it. I was afraid. Ricardo, I was afraid to call on him because of that reaction. I was afraid.
Yeah, I believe is that Cooper Anderson? Yep, Cooper Anderson.
Christian Watson is correct. We were just talking about number 9. He had 3 touchdown receptions against the Cowboys. Remember that? In Week 10 of the 2022 season, the Packers won that game, Ricardo, 31-28 in overtime.
Okay.
That was an overtime. That was the game that our Dan Powers, our mobile cam guy, he took a picture of Christian Watson doing the backflip in the end zone. Remember that? Yeah, I think we gave Christian that photo. Dan the man, I know you're watching. I know you're feeling real good. We can't wait to see you back here soon. Dan, Bill, and Torque are field photographers at Lambeau Field for the Green Bay Packers. All right, Rosie, we need some music. It's time for tonight's Clubhouse Live Challenge, sponsored by Munoz Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. Your center for dental excellence, voted Reader's Choice Best Dentist, Best of the Bay 3 times. Let Dr. Sebastian and his team of professionals help you achieve your dream smile. Malik Heath, are you ready to try to win some prizes for a lucky contestant out there tonight?
I got you.
All right, we're gonna play a game. Let me get what we need here. Hold on. It's back. We are gonna play Flip It Good, we call it, Ricardo. Flip It Good. This is the popular water bottle flip game, backed by popular demand. We played it here a few times. Malik has been given a water bottle that's partially filled with water. And the object is simple, Malik. All you have to do is flip the bottle a full rotation in the air and try to make it land like that. Now, Ricardo, I practiced this earlier today with this bottle.
Are you going to show us?
Well, should I try? Let's see if I can do it. Oh,
Yeah, I got
now just give me some.
Start booing them.
Give me some encouragement, guys, huh? There. Now listen. Somebody out there said I sucked. Somebody said I sucked out there. I want to see that. I want to see that young man after the show. We're gonna have a little chat. It only took me 2 times. Now this is what you have to do. First, Malik, you are playing for Debbie Bell, and she's sitting right here in front. She's sitting right here in front. These are the prizes Debbie could go home with simply if you complete this task. A Jerry Kramer Run to Win book right there. Jerry Kramer, a big friend of the show. He's been on, legend. A Miller Lite Packers cap, right? A signed photo of Malik Heath right there. That's a good photo. And a Miller Lite can koozie. Packers can koozie. A lot of prizes here and a lot of pressure. So this is what we want you to do. Flip the bottle 3 times in 60 seconds.
What you mean? You mean have it land?
Yeah, just
Okay.
like this.
Oh,
You've been practicing.
I've been practicing a little bit.
You've been practicing.
I don't stink anymore, kid, huh? Where are you? Where are you? Right there. I see you, 81. I see you. So that's let's do that. You want to do a little practice? Should we give him a little practice here, a little warm up?
Give me 2.
We'll give just if you want to even stand up, maybe it's a little bit easier. We'll give you some warm ups here because we want Debbie to go home with some prizes. Okay, now you kind of get the feel a little bit. Maybe a little bit more, just kind of get the feel. You'll get it, you'll get it, you'll get it. There you go. Now you got the feel. So Ricardo, you keep track, 60 seconds.
you tell me when.
Instead of 3, let's do 2 times.
Okay.
Let's make it a little bit easier
What
for
you
Malik
saying?
Heath. 2 times, 60 seconds. Ricardo, go. Here we go. Cheer for him, everybody. Go ahead. You got plenty of time. You got time. You got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Too much. Too much. You got it. There's one. There's one. You got time. Plenty of time. You got time. You got time. There it is. Ricardo, how much time did he have?
31. 31.
Oh, he could have done 3 times. You could have done 3 times. How about that, Rosie? We need some championship music tonight. Because, Debbie, you're going home with the Jerry Kramer book, the Miller Lite cap, the Miller Lite can koozie, and the signed photo of Malik Heath. How about Malik Heath doing it tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Once you got the hang of it, no big deal.
Easy.
Easy, right?
Easy.
Take that back to the locker room sometime. You guys should play that, right? In your little downtime, you know, see what you learn on this goofy show you were on, right? All right, Ricardo, I'll let you take a little sip, take a little drink there. Get your breath. There, you're good. Ready to go? It is time for tonight's high school team spotlight. Why don't you introduce us to the Winneconne football team?
Yeah, now I need all you gentlemen to stand up, please. The Winneconne football team. Now listen, gentlemen, remain patient. I have a lot of things to talk about with you guys here. So first off, Brett, they're the number 1 ranked team in my rankings for the Fox Valley among small schools. That's enrollment of 899 or smaller. They are 6-0 on the season. That includes a 4-0 showing in the Bay Conference. And get this, Malik, you're going to like this. They have outscored their opponents 250 to 24.
Ooh.
So, by the way, that includes back-to-back 42-0 wins over Shawano and Appleton Xavier. Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's good.
now last year they were 12-1, and they advanced to the WIA Division IV state semifinals. That's the game right before the Camp Randall state finals.
You covered that game,
I covered
right?
that game.
In
They're a
Medford?
great team. I went way up. Where was
Medford.
that? Medford. That, by the way, if you've ever been to Medford, it's like being on another planet.
Easy.
That's way up north. Wolves are led by quarterback Brody Schaefer. Where is he at? He's ranked as one of the top recruits in the state of Wisconsin, by the way. He's going to, well, we talked about going to University of Iowa. He did play receiver, right, Brody, a couple years ago. He's a quarterback now, but he's an outstanding receiver as well and defensive back. Where's Illinois State commit Hudson Samolinski? Yeah. He's rated as one of the top senior defensive linemen in the state. Both those guys on my Elite 11 football team. I would be remiss if I did not mention a couple of these other guys, like Bryce Jones. Where's Jonesy at? Hey, where's Mason Matthey? Right down there, Mason Matthey. Brett. We're still trying to figure this out. His nickname is the Cuban Missile Crisis. I still don't know why.
That's hard, bro.
Couple other guys I want to point out because they're leading in the stats. Ryan Quigley, receiver. Where's he at? Oh! I think you guys should boo him for that one. But no, also Carter Hawthorne. I don't like that very much, Brett. But no, this is a great team. Coach, am I saying this right? Nate Riff? Yep, Nate Riff. Great coaching staff back there. Where are they at back there? Brett, now, these guys have warmed my heart so much. Remember, I'm a big rival of theirs. I played for Amro, their arch rival. I love Winneconne. They're a great team, great community. These guys, Brett, in my opinion, have a shot at getting to Camp Randall, bringing home the gold championship trophy. Thank you, guys. Brett, they brought a bus here. There's a yellow bus out there.
I love it. I love it. And coaches, I don't know, how do you handle these guys? I'm exhausted, and I haven't only been here for like 45 minutes. How do they do that for 2 hours every day at practice? Yeah. These guys are crazy.
So thank you so much, gentlemen.
Crazy guys.
I appreciate you guys coming down. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Yes, thank you to Winneconne. Winneconne football, ladies and gentlemen. Ricardo, these coaches have to be exhausted after one single practice with these goofballs out here.
Hey, they're having fun, and that's what football's all about,
They
Brett.
are having fun, and they're winning games, too, and they're winning games big, so it'll be fun to catch the Wolves and follow them the rest of the way. Did you say they play at Wapaka on Friday?
Yes, they play Wapaka on Friday, and that might be another 42-0 win. Sorry, don't put that on their
I know, then they got
board.
FPL,
Whoa.
and then FPL and...
I better stop when I'm ahead,
That's you.
Brett.
You said that.
I said that, not them.
You got FPL week 8, and then I think Seymour week 9. I think if
that's going to be a big one.
Yeah, so that'd be a
that's
fun
gonna
game.
Be a big one.
All right, we're going to wind down, wrap it up with Malik Heath, and let him get going. What's the plan for you now that the bye week's here? What's the plan? Are you heading back to Mississippi? You're going to stay here in Wisconsin? It's supposed to be beautiful summer-like weather all week long. There's no need for you to go back down to that heat of Mississippi. What are you going to be doing, Malik?
I'm gonna be chilling with my family. I'm gonna go back to Mississippi and chill with my family, chill with my son. I actually got another little boy on the way.
Ooh,
so
congratulations, yeah. Very nice.
Baby shower this weekend, so I'm going down there for my baby shower and just chilling with my family and having some family time. I ain't seen them in a minute.
Yeah, that's good. Well, we appreciate you being here because I'm sure most of the guys are like, they're out of town already. So when's baby number 2 due?
December the 27th.
Ooh, could be a
Christmas baby.
Christmas baby, right?
It's my
December
second
20.
one. It's my second.
Yeah, you
Christmas.
have one born on Christmas, right? That's right. I remember that. Well, wouldn't that be something if they're
It's
both?
easy to buy them presents. It's the birthday and the Christmas presents.
Yeah, you say that's it, right? You get 3 presents. So do you get away from football completely on the bye, or are you still kind of keeping an eye on the league, checking out games?
Nah, I'm gonna watch games for sure. I'm gonna still get a little workouts in, little weightlifting, not no running or nothing crazy like that. Just some little pump. I'm gonna still stay around the gym and football still throughout the whole bye week.
Keep that body moving a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
it seemed initially that this was so early to have a bye. But maybe is it the right time for you guys? Because you got some guys banged up, especially on that offensive line. Josh Jacobs, I know, kind of really big gash in his knee, so you have some time to heal that up. And maybe it is the right time for the bye. Does it feel like the right time to you?
Yeah, I feel like it's the right time, especially coming off training camp and preseason. I feel like it's the perfect time before a bye week. Everybody get their body back together, everybody heal up, and come back and ready to play, the rest of the season and go get this Super Bowl.
Last thing, I know the bye week is always big about the self-scout. That's always kind of the break time. Is that what your coach has kind of told you as you got away to kind of review how you've played personally? Are you going to do a little bit of that as well?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to take my iPad, watch every game that we done played this season, special team and offense, and, critique myself because, self-critical is the best. Being self-critical is the best, best way to be.
Absolutely. So, again, how about a big round of applause for number 18 tonight? Ricardo, no need to go up north, right? Packers don't have a game to make a prediction on.
That's right. So what? Bears and the Packers, and there are a couple other teams.
Are the Bears
too.
off this week
yes,
too?
Yes, they're off this week.
I was wondering. I didn't check to see who else was off. But next game for Green Bay, October 12th, Cincinnati Bengals at Lambeau Field, 3:25 p.m. Bengals a banged up team too.
No Joe Burrow.
No Joe Burrow. No, he's going to be gone for a while. So we'll see. We'll see what October 12th brings. Hopefully some good weather. But Ricardo, Packers News app.
That's right, with exclusive commentary, insider analysis, and award-winning photos and videos from USA Today Network, Wisconsin's Packers coverage team. The Packers News app, Brett, is your one-stop shop for complete coverage of the Green Bay Packers. Unlimited digital access to the Packers News app and PackersNews.com can be yours for as low as 99 cents for the first month. Please subscribe today, Brett. Like I said last week, we need that money.
We'll take anything, right, Ricardo?
Yes.
Again, our presenting sponsors, thank you to Cellcom and Piggly Wiggly. We also want to thank Munoz Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, our segment sponsor. And then our supporting sponsors and friends, we have Shields, Escort Limousine Service, Mayfield Sports Marketing, Mike Thiel and Eric Lives here, Miller Lite, and as always, the good folks here with the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers and the Fox Club. Programming note, next week's guest, Ricardo, he's coming back. It's Packers safety and one of our anchor guests, Evan Williams. He's coming back, right? Ricardo. Remember, we have a new segment with Evan. What can Evan Williams juggle?
Yeah,
and I've got a great idea for if he can see if he can juggle.
He better be ready.
He better be ready. It was bags last time, baseballs before that. We're going to try him a little bit of a curveball, so to speak. We'll see what happens. So that's who's coming back Monday night, 6:30, right here at the Fox Club. Evan will get us ready for the Bengals game. You got any dirt on Evan? You got anything that we could use against Evan Williams, right, to embarrass him, surprise him by maybe?
No, that's my teammate. I can't.
Yeah, why do they always say that? We're just trying to have some fun.
Oh, I can't do that. I got to go back to the locker room with him.
Well, we'll talk about it after the show. So, hey, you got the final word tonight. What do you want to say to all these great Packers fans, the Winneconne football guys? What do you want to tell everybody out here tonight?
Thank y'all for coming out, and we're going to go get this Super Bowl this year.
Whoa! There you go. For Malik Heath, for Ricardo, for the Winneconne Wolves football team, a bunch of crazy guys, and our USA Today Network Wisconsin team. I'm Brett Christopherson saying so long. Be back here next Monday night. We'll get through the bye week. We'll have Evan Williams here Monday, 6:30, right here at the Fox Club. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear those Mean Gene cheers.
Yeah.